If everyone would please direct your attention towards the flag and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would everyone please bow their heads? We are thankful for this day that has been given to us, for its blessings, its opportunities, its challenges. May we appreciate and use each day that comes to us. We ask for strength and guidance for each day. May we be challenged to give our best always, and may we be assured of the presence with us. Amen.
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2014. On the floor before you are the members of this class who started a journey together shortly after the turn of the century toward this moment in time. 13 years ago, around the time that the class of 2014 was starting kindergarten, George W. Bush was completing the first year of his first term as President of the United States. Apple released its first generation iPod with its innovative earbuds and user-friendly wheel. The No Child Left Behind Act was signed into law. Michael Jackson was the artist of the century. The New England Patriots won the Super Bowl. The new Windows XP operating system became available. And the United States invaded Afghanistan after more than 3,000 Americans lost their lives in an attack on the World Trade Center. At that time, we hoped, as we know now, that a brighter future lay ahead of us. That bright future is here. I can think of no better evidence than these young men and women who are seated before us. It has been my distinct privilege over the last 7 years to watch as these children developed into fine young adults who are about to turn a new page into a new and exciting chapter of their lives. This is the ceremony that gives us the opportunity to celebrate with our graduating seniors and their families the outstanding accomplishments that they have made as they earn their diplomas from East Liverpool High School. It is with great pride that we share this moment in history as the class of 2014 transitions into becoming the newest group of Potter alumni. As we all know, they represent all that we expect of the blue and white. With that, I would introduce the high school choir to honor our seniors with a selection that seems very fitting for this day.
direct you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, and then you on the shelf in good health and good time.
Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.
It is now my honor to present the two guest speakers for today's ceremony, Dr. Herschel A. Rubin and his son, Lee Rubin. Dr. Herschel A. Rubin was born in his parents' home on January 4th in East Liverpool, Ohio. He attended East Liverpool High School, from which he graduated as salutatorian of his class in 1933. He went to college at The Ohio State University, and following his graduation from what was then the School of Optometry in 1937, Dr. Rubin returned to his hometown and opened his practice in the rear of the jewelry store owned by his father. The next year, he married Elsa Alexander. Dr. Rubin served in the Army Air Corps in California during World War II and then returned to East Liverpool, where he practiced until his retirement in 1985. Dr. Rubin was active in the community as a member of the East Liverpool JCs and Rotary Club, served several terms as a member of the city's Board of Health, and spent many years as a Boy Scout leader with Troop 12. Following retirement, he kept up his office as a home for his model trains. Dr. Rubin continues to be a fixture in the community where he frequently encounters former patients. Dr. Rubin, who recently celebrated his 98th birthday, and the late Elsa Rubin had 2 children, Elsa Rubin Efren, ELHS class of 1960, and Leon M. Rubin, class of 1973, and has 4 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. The second speaker for today is Leon M. Rubin. Lee Rubin was born and raised in East Liverpool, Ohio. He is the son of Dr. Rubin and the late Elsa A. Rubin. As a student at East Liverpool High School, he was active in the band, Thespians, Key Club, and Karamis Echo. He was co-valedictorian of his graduating class in 1973. Following in his parents' and sisters' footsteps, he attended The Ohio State University, where he graduated in 1977 with a bachelor's degree in journalism. He went on to earn a master's degree in communications in 1987. After working as a reporter at the Elyria Chronicle-Telegram, Lee began his career in public relations at Ohio State. He later moved to Boca Raton, Florida, and in 1991 established the Rubin Communications Group. Since that time, he has worked with numerous nonprofit and corporate clients to develop public relation campaigns, as well as to create a wide range of publications and other materials. His current clients include the Office Depot Foundation, the Cultural Council of Palm Beach County, Florida, and the Broward Cultural Division in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. In recent years, Lee's work has been recognized with a number of awards from the PR News and League of American Communications Professionals. The Office Depot Foundation's National Backpack Program, which he manages, was inducted into the PR News Platinum PR Awards Hall of Fame. Active in the community, Lee spearheaded the effort by the ELHS class of 1973 to establish a scholarship fund for the graduates of the high school. In Florida, he was the founder of the Boca Raton Cultural Consortium, as well as the president of Little Palm Family Theater. He's a graduate of Leadership Boca 1995 and Leadership Columbus 1989. Lee currently lives in Georgia with his wife Susie. They have 3 children, Jonathan Rubin, Kristen Birdsey, and David Rubin. Please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Dr. Herschel A. Rubin.
Olivia told you most of what I was going to start off with, but I have proof. May 24th, 1933, exactly 81 years ago yesterday. Now I'll get into what I was going to say. Almost all of you have one of these things of some kind. You folks have the world at your fingertips. But I'm going to go back to when I started to school sometime in 1921, almost 6, and I just wanted you to understand how things have changed. Unless there are some ancient great-grandparents in the audience, nobody here will know what I'm talking about. But believe me, it is the truth. The Iceman, he came to your door on a regular schedule. He had a horse and wagon loaded with 100-pound blocks of ice, and you put a sign in your window, 25, 50, 75, or 100. And he would chop up the ice blocks and take a pair of tongs and bring them into your house and put them in the ice box. The milkman came with a horse and wagon. Milk came in glass bottles. You put your bottles out in front of the door at night, and he left you your order in the morning. If you wanted something different, you put a hunk of paper in the neck of the milk bottle. The mailman came twice a day. KDKA radio was just barely beginning. Radio, I'm saying. They were the very first commercial station in the United States when I was a little boy. If you were sick, the doctor came to your house on a house call with a little black bag. If you went to a service station, somebody came out and pumped your gas, cleaned your windshield, cleaned the back window, checked the oil and water, and if you wanted, he would check your tires. We walked to school. There were enough schools that you walked to school in the morning, you could walk home at lunchtime and walk back in time for school in the afternoon. There were no school buses. There were practically no buses of any kind. If you wanted to go someplace, you walked or you took a streetcar. If you wanted to go to Cleveland or Pittsburgh or Steubenville or Columbus, you took a train behind a steam locomotive. I have a prediction. I'm not saying that any of your class will do it, but in the future, sometime, when babies are born, they will plant a disc of some kind in their forehead, and you won't have to push any buttons, you will only have to think, and the action will take place. Congratulations and good luck to the class of 2014. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Father. Your words are as wise today as they've been throughout my entire life. I'm incredibly fortunate to share the stage with you today. I just wish that Mom could have been here. She would have loved it. And she would have probably invited everybody down to our house for a party afterwards. She was like that. I'd also want to thank the Board of Education, Mr. Herring, Mr. Taylor, and all of you for including us on this special day. And I'm grateful to my wife, Susie, my sister, Elsa, who's also an ELHS graduate, and my sons, David and John's girlfriend, Jen, for being here. Thank you all so much. It makes it very special. I have to say that it feels really good to be back. One of the last times I was on a stage in this building, I had a 6-foot white rabbit with me named Harvey. Some of you might have met him. In fact, Harvey, he's come back too. It's so good to see you. Thank you. In 1973, when I was a senior at East Liverpool High School, I was truly honored to be voted most likely to succeed by my classmates. I wasn't really sure what that meant, but I thought it was very cool. And it was a little bit scary too, because I thought, what if I don't succeed? Would I have to go back and tear that page out of everybody's yearbook? As I was thinking about what I could say to you today, it occurred to me, though, that success really has nothing to do with what your classmates voted or how they voted. In truth, every one of you is most likely to succeed. And here's the best part. You are the ones who are going to define what success looks and feels like. You are the ones who are going to decide when you've achieved the success you desire, or that there's more that you want to do. Success will mean something different to each of you. It might be raising a family, earning a college degree, serving our country, playing guitar in a rock band, or a million other things. You'll decide what your dreams and your goals are, and you'll go off to pursue them. But I'm not going to lecture you about goal setting and roadmaps and 5-year plans and how to write the perfect resume. There are others who are much better qualified to do that. I wouldn't presume to tell you what to do to realize your dreams. What I am going to do is to give you a few suggestions about what to be as you travel the road to success. These are things that I've discovered over the years that, in my opinion, are just as valuable as anything you can learn from a textbook or download from the internet. First of all, be yourself. As I'm sure you've already learned, there are people who are going to want you to be someone that you aren't comfortable being. They might urge you to do something that you know is wrong. They might want you to behave in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable or goes against your beliefs. When situations like this come up, my advice to you is to trust your gut. Or to put it another way, if it makes your stomach hurt just thinking about it, then don't do it. Be yourself. Next, be honest. It might seem easier to tell a lie sometimes, but in the long run, it's always better to tell the truth. For one thing, if you tell the truth, then you won't have to remember what stories you made up. When you get to be my age, this is especially important because I'm lucky if I can remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. Actually, I do remember. How can you forget L&B donuts and baked oatmeal? But seriously, honesty is the best policy. You don't have to make excuses for telling the truth. People don't have to wonder if they can trust you. I suggest using a very simple test to help you remember this. If you're faced with telling a lie or telling the truth, just stop and ask yourself, what would my mother say? The decision is very easy after that. Be honest. The next way that I recommend for you to be is be nice. Last year, I had the opportunity to work on an anti-bullying campaign for the Office Depot Foundation that was supported by a band you might have heard of, One Direction. Some of you might like them, some of you might not, but it was pretty exciting. In fact, I actually got to have my picture taken with Harry Styles, he's the one with the curly hair. In any case, Harry's word was nice. And I can't emphasize strongly enough how important this is. Why is it important to be nice? By being nice to other people, you're showing them that you respect them, that you care about them, and that you value them. And here's the best part. If you're nice to people, they'll usually be nice back to you. Try it the next time you're at Walmart or Giant Eagle or the hot dog shop. Tell the young woman at the checkout counter that she has a nice smile. Hold the door open for the man who's leaving Homer Laughlin Outlet with an armload of dishes. Or let another car go in front of you when you're leaving the parking lot today. You'll be amazed by what you get back when all you did was be nice. Next, be flexible. Or to put it another way, when you're faced with a decision, stop and think about what really matters. This point was driven home to me 3 summers ago when I had the opportunity to go to Joplin, Missouri, and Tuscaloosa, Alabama, after those towns were struck by terrible tornadoes. As I stood at the edge of piles of rubble that used to be someone's house or their business or a school, I realized that so many things that we feel are so very important are really quite trivial. I'll put it this way. Does it really matter whether the silverware points up or down in the dishwasher when somebody around the corner from you just lost their house? When you stop to think about it like that, when little things upset you, decide what truly matters and be flexible. My next bit of advice is to be grateful. This applies in very big ways and very strong ways, very small ways. If you stop and look around you, I think you'll find that you have very much for which you can be grateful. Start with your parents and your families and your friends and your pets. Be grateful for your teachers. No, I mean it. Be grateful for your teachers. The things that they have taught you now will stay with you throughout your entire lives. And at another level, be grateful for the little things, and then take it one step further. Say thank you. This goes hand in hand with being nice, like I mentioned a moment ago. When you get your change back at McDonald's, when you buy a ticket to cross the Newell Bridge, or when someone says, "I love your hair," just say thank you. It's much too easy to take things like this for granted in life. Be grateful. And finally, and this might be the important one of all, Be generous. No matter how much or how little you have, there's undoubtedly someone else who has less. Look around you. Is there a lonely person in your neighborhood who might appreciate a visit? Be generous with your time. Is there someone in your church who's ill? Then be generous with your prayers. Is it Girl Scout cookie or Boy Scout popcorn time? Then be generous with your money. Or if you're not able to be generous with your money, be generous with an encouraging word or a friendly smile. That might be all it takes to lift someone's spirits or give them hope to keep going. Indeed, we all have something that we can share with others, whether it's financial or spiritual or inspirational. You graduates aren't old enough to remember Woody Hayes, the legendary football coach of my alma mater, the Ohio State University. For that matter, I have t-shirts that are older than most of you. In fact, I have t-shirts that are older than most of your parents. But Google Woody Hayes sometimes. You'll learn that he was a great coach who sometimes had a really bad temper, but he also had a heart of gold. Woody said, "You can never pay back, so you should always try to pay forward." I'll give you a pertinent example. I know that many of you are receiving scholarships to continue your studies. In almost every case, these scholarships have been made possible by generous people who have chosen to pay it forward. They're usually folks who have grown up here, or made a living here, or even became wealthy here. And they've recognized that they can make a difference to a young person, like many of you, by creating a scholarship. One reason I want to mention this is to acknowledge my friends from the class of 1973. We decided at our 20th reunion to start a scholarship fund for the children of our classmates. It took us 20 years to raise the money, and now it's more likely to benefit our classmates' grandchildren. But little by little, with donations of $5 and $10 and $25 at a time to the East Liverpool High School Alumni Association, we reached our goal. And your classmate, Chris Russell, was awarded the class of 1973 scholarship at your senior assembly a few days ago. Where's Chris? Chris? We have Chris? We're all very proud that we can pay it forward. And you know what? Your class can do the same thing. Be generous. What? Oh, all right. Harvey's telling me that I've talked long enough. But before I leave you, let me say this again. As you steer your way through life, you'll never stray off course if you be yourself, be honest, be nice, be flexible, be grateful, and be generous. Do this, and you will all be most likely to succeed. Congratulations, and thank you.
I would thank Dr. and Mr. Rubin and their families for being here today. Thank you. Thank you again. I do appreciate, and I know the class appreciates, the experience and advice that you shared with us today. Thank you so much for being here. And at this time, it's my pleasure to share with you the names of the recipients of the scholarships that are endowed through the Foundation and the East Liverpool High School Alumni Association. As I announce each scholarship, I would just ask that the student who received that scholarship stand and be recognized. The East Liverpool High School Alumni Association Scholarship in the amount of $800 was awarded to Allison Buzzard. the East Liverpool City Schools Foundation Fund Scholarship in honor of Betty Houston Finley, class of 1947. This scholarship, in the amount of $800, was awarded to Nicholas DiLoretto. The class of 1952 Frank C. Dawson Scholarship, in the amount of $1,050, was awarded to Cheyenne Corin. The Ralph L. Hutchison Memorial Scholarship, in the amount of $1,200, was awarded to Jennifer Athey. The John Miller Memorial Scholarship, in the amount of $900, was awarded to Ashley Dawes. Two Potter Pride Scholarships were awarded. Each is in the amount of $1,450. The first recipient was India Christian. And the second recipient was Sydney Parsons. The Midland United Steelworkers Union Scholarship in the amount of $750 was awarded to Zechariah Harris. The Frank Moss Robert McNay Scholarship in the amount of $1,050 was awarded to Zach English. The Musia Harker Scholarship in the amount of $550 was awarded to Ashley Eikenberry. The Joseph M. Wells Jr. Scholarship in the amount of $1,350 was awarded to Miranda Timmons. The Harry H.B. Spoor Scholarship in the amount of $640 was awarded to Tori Wright. The Dan Aldridge Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $450 was awarded to Chelsea Passage. The Eva J. Beaver, Raymond A. Beaver, Raymond D. Beaver, and Alvin R. Jacobs Scholarship in the amount of $250 was awarded to Tara Smothers Thornton. The Emily Bickerton Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $375 was awarded to Kiara Cowart. The Paul H. Blair Scholarship in the amount of $400 was awarded to Michaela Amato. The Bill Booth Richard Booth Memorial Award. This $425 scholarship was awarded to John Missick. The class of 1951 scholarship in the amount of $950 was awarded to Mallory Jo Jackson. The Ann Tykonovich Holt Scholarship in the amount of $375 was awarded to Caitlin Travis. The Lou Holtz Sherwin-Williams Scholarship in the amount of $400 was awarded to Mary Lou Vassar. The East Liverpool Rotary Scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Aaron Long. The Andy Petrick Scholarship in the amount of $850 was awarded to Joseph Salone. The Matt Salisbury Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $450 was awarded to Chad Reed. The William O'Neill Trust Scholarship in the amount of $300 was awarded to Jacob Angus. The Sarah and Ashley Droso Scholarship. This $1,000 scholarship was awarded to Don Austin Jr. The Helen Clendenning Helen Clendening-Yanni Scholarship in the amount of $250 was awarded to Patrick Clark. The Marie P. Graham Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $300 was awarded to Morgan Springer. The Pottertown Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $450 was awarded to Elizabeth Price. The Fraser Dreer Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $425 was awarded to Devin Martin. The Richard F. Crable Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $300 was awarded to Carl Matthew Hilditch. The Nell Kaufman Here Class of 1933 Memorial Scholarship. This $1,000 scholarship was awarded to Cheyenne Lamp. The Amanda Marie DeSaro Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 was awarded to Rayana Holmes. The Jack Poole Family Scholarship. This $1,000 scholarship was awarded to Austin Emmerling. The Class of 1973 Scholarship in the amount of $200 was awarded to Christopher Russell. The Ray Trevelyan Scholarship in the amount of $850 was awarded to Tyler Wright. The following pass-through scholarships, which are presented on a year-to-year basis by the group or individual who makes the contribution, were awarded as follows. The Gladys DeBolt Award. This scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Adriana Ahart. Dr. Edith Gilmore Miller Scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Kelsey Franzik. The Wayne F. White Linda Thayer Memorial Scholarship. This $250 scholarship was awarded to Casey Jones. The Creefer Family Memorial Scholarship. A $400 scholarship was awarded to Angelica Fosnot. The East Liverpool Firefighters Local 24 of the International Association of Firefighters Scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Taylor Ward. The Jim Pomeroy Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $600 was awarded to Jessica Dye. The Kathy Boer Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Brandy Wines. The Community Resource Center Teen SAP Scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Jacob Michael. The Community Resource Center Annie Mae Jones Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Tatiana Walker. The June Norton Cox Floyd C. Cox Memorial Scholarship. This $250 scholarship was awarded to Taylor Troop. The Nancy Vaudry Dahl Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $750 was awarded to Brian Copris. The Vermal McComas Scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Hayden Cunningham. The William O. Sutherland Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Sydney Wilson. The Smith Family Scholarship. This scholarship in the amount of $10,000 was awarded to Christopher Bailey. The Thomas C. Martin Memorial Scholarship. This $250 scholarship was awarded to Casey Jones. The Justin D. Knapp Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500 was awarded to Shay Long. The Gerald Butch McElhaney Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 was awarded to James Lisk. The following scholarships were funded prior to the establishment of the City School Foundation and the Alumni Association. The first of which is the Ralph W. Betts Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship in the amount of $100 was awarded to Marcus Bebout. The Richard H. Jordan Scholarship. This scholarship in the amount of $100 was awarded to Nicholas Blankenship. The David H. Miller Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $200 was awarded to Alexia Walker. The following endowed scholarships not managed by the foundation are awarded annually. The first are the Metz Harper Memorial Scholarships. These scholarships in the amount of $2,400 over 2 years were awarded to each of the following 10 students. Andrew Hutchman, Olivia Shaw, Taylor Wise, Alicia Angus, Casey Badgley, Ryan Burson, Ashley Fullerton, Cole Hamilton, Blake Prince, and Alexandra Cunningham. The Laura Vaudry Memorial Scholarships in the amount of $2,000 over 2 years were awarded to these 2 students, Marisol Bell and Krista Renner. The Rubin Family Endowment Scholarship, which is endowed at The Ohio State University, is to be announced by the university at a later date. The Making a Difference Educational Scholarship. This $250 scholarship was awarded to Taylor Ward. The Theodore A. Gregory Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship in the amount of $9,770 was awarded to Brian Zellers. The recipient of the last scholarship in your program is also selected by The Ohio State University and will be announced at a later date. Ladies and gentlemen, we just announced more than $80,000 in scholarships. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
To the East Liverpool High School, we pledge ourselves in joy and endeavor. In thy halls may we daily learn to grow in knowledge and wisdom. May we be true to thy standards, seeking to build well the foundation of our education through opportunities afforded us within thy gates.
On behalf of the East Liverpool School District Board of Education, I would like to tell the class of 2014, congratulations. Job well done. Now, 2014 class, will you join me in thanking your parents, the administrators, your teachers, and the entire staff of this district, because without them and their hard work, you could have not accomplished what you have accomplished. Thank you. I'd like to thank a couple special guests for being here with us. Over the last couple years, the board has invited what we affectionately know in the Alumni Association as our old guard. Those that have gone well before us and have blazed the path for us. Besides Dr. Rubin, who graduated in 1933, we have Mrs. Marie Yost Graham of the class of 43. Mrs. Pearl Young Caparillo, class of 42. Mrs. Bonnie Torrance Miller, class of 43. I hope you all have the blessing of attaining their age and still have the pride of being a Potter, that you will be able to attend graduation ceremonies with us then. Short note I'd like to put before you. You have been given a very good education here at East Liverpool High School. I hope you know you are in good company, because those that have sat in the seats before you go among one of the most popular and famous football coaches in the country, the admiral who led the first nuclear submarine fleet, and I'm proud to call one of my best friends in high school, the wing commander who led the attack on Afghanistan after 9/11. These are just a few of the people that have gone before you in these seats, have accomplished great things. I want to tell you, you are the only thing that is between you and accomplishing great things yourself. The only limitations you put upon yourself are the only things that are going to hold you back. You come from a good foundation. If you listen to how much money was awarded to you, not only today, but during your senior assembly, there's a lot of people who care about you to have donated all that money to make sure you further your education. Those are your roots. Those are where you come from. Don't ever forget that. Always be proud to be a Potter. Always know you can come back home if you need to, because we will always be here for you. Again, congratulations, class.
To the graduating class of 2014, I would like to thank you for giving me a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll note at this point in the program, there is to be a presentation of an honorary diploma. We, the school district, and the residents of East Liverpool will recognize a man today for service to our country. Many of us do service to our country. We single out this man, not especially because of who he is, but of what he represents to us. This man served for us in the Vietnam War, one of the many conflicts and wars that you and I and our kids may have to deal with. So we are thanking him. We are thanking that he served for us in the Vietnam War, and he is extremely lucky in the fact that he returned to his family whole. There are many that returned broken, depressed, and beaten. We wish to honor these men and women also by this presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and assist me in recognizing Mr. Dave Bellingham. Press guards, will you please escort Mr. Bellingham to the podium, please? Mr. Bellingham, please approach.
Y'all hang in here.
My comrade and all, it was a great good pleasure.
Thank
I present
you.
this to you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Somebody wants to speak up. There's a gentleman sitting up there, 91 years old, he's World War II vet, Charlie Morgan.
And so we are at the moment we've been waiting for. We will now present the diplomas to the graduating class of 2014. Our first graduate, Miranda Paige Timmons. Alexandra Mary Cunningham. Angelica Noel Fosnot. Krista Marie Renner. Olivia Caroline Shaw. Sydney Marie Parsons. Michaela Goro Amato. Mariah Lorraine Reese. Oscar Ramirez. Sam Joseph Pursuti. Christopher Darnell Chavis. Jacob Daniel Allen. Brian Keith Copris. Nathaniel Lawrence Robinson Lockhart. Graduating with a diploma with honors, Joseph Ward Mercer. Also graduating with a diploma with honors, Christopher Nicholas Bailey. Brandy Jo Ott. Alexandria Teresa Torcas. Kirsten Marie Goodman. Alexandria Faith J. McDowell. Morgan Rayanne Springer. With this correction, Morgan Renee Springer, sorry. Mary Lou Elizabeth Basser. Sabrina Whitema Ajiri. Jessica Alexandria Maury Dye. William Joseph Conrad IV. Thomas Edward Goff. Don Martin Austin, Jr. Robert Joseph Brown. Joel Cade Cunningham. Blake Hamilton Prince. Grant Matthew Blazer. Jeffrey Allen Wheeler II. Darcy Lynn Olmstead. Andrea Renee Vaughn. Tatiana Love Walker. Brandy Lee Wines. Caitlin Elizabeth Williams. Alicia Dawn Angus. Jennifer Nicole Leah Athey. Allison Nicole Buzzard. Joshua Lee Boyd. Marcus James Bebout. Justin Allen Barr. Jacob Tyler Angus. Austin Tyler Wade. Jeremy Allen Fickle. Shane Michael Shreve. Nakia Allen Shreve. Casey Gwen Franzik. Kerrigan Leanne Knopf. Sierra Ray Smith. Alexia Marie Walker. Casey Ann Badgley. Ashley May Eikenberry. Alexis Leanne Allen. India Nicole Christian. Jacob Andrew Michael. Nicholas Rafael Garcia. Dylan Lee Keys. Joseph Matthew Salone. Caleb Austin Talent. Devin Michael Rowe. Brandon Shane Myers. Jonathan James Exline. Carly Renee Davis. Ashley Ann Dawes. Kelsey May Franzik. Ashley Renee Fullerton. Cheyenne Marie Lamp. Kara Marlene Marsden. Tina Marie Netherland. Caitlin Elizabeth Travis. Justin Lee Edge. Zechariah John Harris. Samuel Connor Ferry. Nicholas Joseph DiLoretto. Dalton James Brewer. Tyler William Wright. Chad Allen Reed. Matthew Clinton Miller. Sydney Marie Wilson. Marisol Angelique Bell. Mallory Joe Jackson. Casey Marie Jones. Alexis Mercedes Smith. Tara Ashante Marie Smothers Thornton. Taylor Marie Ward. Kaylee Nicole Watson. David Keith Courtwright. Patrick Wallace Clark. Christopher Joseph Russell. John Michael Rickard. Graduating with a diploma with honors, Grant Richard Owens. Kevin Ray Reed. Scott Allen Helton. Also graduating with a diploma with honors, Cole Marshall Hamilton. Amanda Lee Netherland. Joey Lee Morris. Ashley Nicole Click. Alyssa Marie Higgins. Cheyenne Sky Corin. Chelsea Ray Passage. Lindsay Rochelle Prentice. Mary Kay Taylor. Chance Alexander Jackson. Graduating with a diploma with honors, Brian Andrew Zellers. Also graduating with a diploma with honors, Andrew David Hutchman. Kevin Michael Hupp. Mark Albert Douglas. Brad Thomas Dirth. Jerry Lee Cunningham. Graduating with a diploma with honors, Ryan Nathaniel Burson. Stephanie K. Vance. Taylor Nicole Wise. Tori Rochelle Wright. Kiera Marjorie Lynn Coward. Adriana Nicole Ahart. Ashley Michelle Williamson. Elizabeth Ann Prince. I beg your pardon, that's Elizabeth Ann Price. Iman LaShawn Wade. Joseph Dominic DiFilippo. Sean Patrick Falloon. Carl Matthew Hilditch. Stephen Wayne Burt. Nicholas Allen Blankenship. John Dwayne Missick III. James Joseph Lisk. Zachary Michael English. Taylor Brooke Louise Troop. Rayana Elise Holmes. Elizabeth Renee Lawson. Aaron Richard Long. Devin Alwyn Martin. Austin Allen Emmerling. Hayden Thomas Cunningham. Shay Maurice Long. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2014. And at this time, I would invite Miranda Timmons to the lectern to lead us in the Graduates' Creed.
We are the students of East Liverpool High School. We live each day to the fullest and realize that life is a jewel. The number of facets determine its sparkle, and as that of the student, we are responsible for our own actions because there are no free rides in society. We are the class of 2014. We appreciate our families and teachers. We are proud of our accomplishments. We believe the choices we make today affect what we will have, what we will be, and what we will do in tomorrow's life. We are determining what we will become. We have integrity and high morals. We stand up for our convictions. We will be good role models for our fellow students at East Liverpool High School, and we will continue to be leaders in the future. We will never give any reason for anyone to doubt our character. Our futures are our responsibility. The challenge to make the future for each of us is our own hands. We accept the challenge. We will succeed. We will utilize every day given to us to the fullest, realizing that we will never have another shot at today, right here, right now. We will seize the day. To symbolize that we have now passed through a chapter in our lives and are now ready to face new ones, we will move our tassels from the left side of our caps to the right. Will you please all stand and join us in the singing of the Alma Mater?
East Liverpool, the school which now we honor, we sing our song, to thee our voices raise. East Liverpool, we pledge our deep devotion to you both now and in coming days. portion to you both now and in coming days.
Let us pray. This day we celebrate the accomplishments of the East Liverpool High School class of 2014, who received their diplomas and now leave the comfortable nest of their alma mater to move on to new chapters in their lives. We invoke blessings upon them. We ask that you will strengthen these graduates, purify their intentions, and grant them the strength to use the knowledge and skills they have acquired here with confidence, but without arrogance, with both serious determination and good humor, but without judging others, with both rigorous intellect and loving hearts. For all these graduates, let what they have learned here be a resource on which they draw. As they face the difficult and often hostile challenges of state and society, let them remain ever faithful to justice and committed to the general welfare. Arm them with knowledge, faith, and love with which they may defeat any obstacle they face. Let them be guided by your wisdom. Amen.